Sa nama danas gošća Aleksandra Pekarkova, jedna fantastična mlada dama koja je uspešna manekenka i priključila nam se online za jedan brzinski intervju. Hello, Aleksandra. Hi, welcome.
Dobrodošli. Dobrodošli.
Oh, hi. Oh, so you know a little bit of Serbian as well. That is amazing.
Little bit.
So you're coming live from New York. Can you tell us, how is New York right now? So where were you before? You have a busy schedule. Just give us a little bit of something so everybody can feel how you function every day.
So New York is super hot right now. I'm pretty sure Europe as well.
Yeah. It's a heat wave.
It's literally my first days here. It's my third day here. So I'm like getting used to the life, the city. Super excited to be here. I've lived in Miami for a little bit, for 3.5 years.
Oh, wow.
So it was like time to move, improve my career and skills. So now I'm in New York and I'm very happy about it.
You were ready for a change. You were ready for something bigger. This is what I'm sensing from
Exactly.
you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so tell us, since you were noticed by people from the fashion industry.
Actually, it was age of 18.
18?
I got discovered, yes, 18.
Oh,
I got
18.
discovered on Instagram.
Oh, you were scouted.
Instagram. Yes.
Oh, amazing.
Instagram, you guys.
So, yeah, I've heard a lot of models actually recently that were discovered by Instagram. So it's a really amazing platform for...
Yeah. I put out there like one selfie and they reached me out and hey, you should try this. And I was like waiting for 1 year because I was like, this is some kind of scam. I don't, no.
I imagine it can sound, it can sound like a scam because it's through Instagram. It's not that much official, but more and more, I hear more and more stories like yours. They got discovered through social media, which is again a very good outlet. Yeah, so tell us a bit more about that. Yeah, how did it go from there?
So from there, I just met people, I met agencies, and they really liked me. I was basically a farm girl. My granny has like a little farm, little goats and stuff like that. It was like, I couldn't imagine like being a model at that time. So I was just like, I took the opportunity, and from there, now I'm sitting in New York City, so I'm very happy.
And life can be full of surprises like that. It's amazing. It's actually a really inspiring story for a movie or a book or something like that. It sounds unbelievable, you know, from one life to a completely different one just by one opportunity. It's amazing. Yes. It's amazing. Okay, can you tell us, how did your family react? Was it a big step for you moving to a different continent, not even a different country, but a different continent by yourself, presumably?
My parents were always happy whatever I do, but they said, be careful.
Good,
but try it. I have an uncle in Australia, so they were like, you know what, just go explore, but be careful. So I was happy to have support, and they always said you can come back home, and you know.
You always have a home
you have
to
the door
come back
open.
to. Yes, that's amazing. That is the best kind of support you can get. So it's really inspiring. Okay, so in addition to talent for success, how important is readiness for complete changes? Whose support means the most to you? Okay, presumably parents, but do you have anybody?
Parents, yes, of course, number one.
Of course, there are number one supporters always. But do you have somebody else as well?
Yes, people from the industry, my bookers, my managers, they are very important. They have, they are very important to me, and I'm very blessed. In this field.
I imagine they even help you like fight all the all the problems that you may occur in the industry. They help you go through it, probably.
Exactly, exactly. It's all about the people who you meet and first impressions. You know, you have to stay grounded, and because it's overwhelming sometimes. You have to stay grounded and stay true to yourself.
Of course, I think that's the biggest thing everybody has to master. Whatever you do in life, it's important to stay close to your own roots, to your own true self. I think, yeah, I agree with you completely. Yes. So it's really good you have support even from your team. That is amazing as well. So that's how you can prosper and do more.
Number one, yes.
Good. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Can you tell us more about the first days in America? How were they like? What was the most unusual thing you have faced? Is there any specific example, something that stood up to you, like as an experience coming first time?
So my first time, it was 3.5 years ago.
Oh.
And my first time I came into Miami. So it wasn't only like cultural shock from America, but also Latino culture, because they have a lot of people from South America there.
Yeah.
And it was just this cultural shock for me a little bit, but I knew that I'm doing something new and I just have to get used to it somehow. So I wasn't really paying attention to something that I'm doing something new, you know. I was ready to learn, and I was like, my eyes was open, you know. I just wanted to take everything and know everything. So
you were
like,
open to new experiences. Cool. Yeah. You were open to learn, to experience, to live something new. That is a good mindset. That is a good mindset. Yeah, I think it keeps everybody, if they go like that through life, it keeps you mentally healthy. You know, just embrace everything that comes to you, new or strange or different. I think it's how we learn and expand our horizons. Yes, exactly. So what do you miss most from your country? What do you miss the most?
So my family, of course.
Of course, yes.
My parents. And then actually nature and animals. And, you know, just we are a very small country. Honestly, I'm so happy to be here, like in America. Mm-hmm. I don't miss my home that much, I have to say. I'm bad, but I miss nature the most. Yeah.
So you like to spend time in nature. When you go back home, do you go to your village? Do you have a village? Do you go somewhere to just recharge your batteries? How does that work?
So when I'm back home, I spend time with my family. I actually live nearby a city called Pilsen. We have this beer there, Pilsner Urquell. Maybe you're familiar.
Yes, of course. We do know Pilsner. Yes.
So it's just spending my time with family and with animals. I ride horses there and read books. I'm very simple. I'm not like a big party animal or something like that.
That is also good. I don't know if I would say simple. I would just say different. Maybe that would be the better. You're more calm by nature. You need to recharge your batteries in a healthier way, probably. So it's through nature, animals, close people around you. I think that's very healthy. Considering your lifestyle and how much you travel and you have to work with people on a daily basis, I think this is a really healthy way to recharge when you go back home.
Exactly, I think so, yeah.
So your success in the fashion world grew rapidly. Your beauty saw all the meridians, because you have a unique beauty. We have to agree. Everybody here agrees.
Thank you. What
are the constant values that you carry with you wherever you are? So you have to have some values. It's like we already saw that through this couple of minutes of conversation. Give us some advice.
I think every day, you know, you just have to appreciate that where you're coming from and stay as I said before, stay true to yourself and know that you aren't like, if you aren't like a big socialite, you have to be at least like nice and humble, and just take the energy and give it to other people, you know. I'm always trying to be the person who people wants to be around, you know. It's very, very big topic. Some people can be like divas a little bit. I'm not, I don't agree with that.
I think you're gonna go places in life with that mindset, definitely, because it's important. I think if you already, because you are in this industry, you have to be a generator of good energy and good vibes. But in order to also have that ability, you have to be aware of yourself and your surroundings, and mindfulness and staying humble is a great advice. I hope everybody watching this interview will take notes, you know, because this is important. So when we think of your profession, we only see just the beautiful moments, you know, travel, the light of the photo lens, the opportunity to meet famous people, all these gala moments, beautiful clothes, beautiful makeup, everything, you know, tip-top perfect. But as we know, nothing in life is just like that. So what are the challenges of this job? How do you manage, and do you even manage to have enough people around you who you love, appreciate? And do you have some places over there that fulfill you? For example, now you live in New York. Do you have some safe places where you like to go and just recharge?
Absolutely. So again, when I need some like space for myself, I go to Central Park, to nature, just to recharge a little bit. And on a set, you know, it's like a breath work kind of exercise before. That helps to just to stay like within you, you know. Yoga helps a lot too.
So you probably meditate.
Well, I do and I don't. I don't know what is it. I don't know what is meditation, but I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it.
Yeah, if you try to go back to yourself, that is also, I think, form of meditation. So recentering, never forgetting who you are.
Sometimes it gets overwhelming, but again, then you have to breathe through it, and it's gonna be okay.
Yes.
To say it's gonna be okay, and it's gonna be okay.
And in the end, everything kind of is okay. When you go back to yourself, when you reconnect with yourself, you see that probably everything around you wasn't so overwhelming, or something similar like that.
Exactly. Then when I'm in the bed at night, I was like, wow, that wasn't that bad actually. what I was doing. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay at the end.
You find strength within yourself. We can say like that. You reroute to yourself, and then you just remind yourself that you are your own strength, probably.
Exactly. That's okay. True. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. It's quite early here, but not really. I'm drinking still my morning.
What is it, like 7 a.m. right there now? What?
You know what? It's 8, but I was like awake for like 1 a.m. I was like not sleeping much. I was excited. I was excited for you.
We are so excited to have you, and we're so happy that we're having this conversation right now. So don't worry, we'll do it together.
Okay.
I know it's early. I know I'm not an early bird. I don't know if you are, but I need at least 1 or 2 hours when I wake up to start functioning, to start being able to communicate with people. So I understand.
So I would need like 1 hour today, but no, I should no.
But no, it's okay. It's fine.
So
I'm really enjoying. We're really enjoying all these answers because they're really inspiring. Your beauty inspires, okay? Inward and outward beauty. We're not talking just about physical, because now that we are having this conversation, we can see that you have depth in you, and that you work on yourself, and that you try to get better every day, and that you stay humble, which is so important. What is it that fulfills you to be like that? What is it that motivates you to keep going like that? And what are some free moments that look like, that make you complete? Aside from work, what is it that keeps that drive and that keeps that personality like that?
Well, that's a good question. I think I like see the little things, the small details, and I really pay attention to, like, I don't know, birds in a park or or the raindrops. I'm always like, you know, trying to stay grounded at this time, because people are so fast. They live so fast, and they just pass the life, and they don't really enjoy the moments.
They are not in the present moment. Yeah, you're trying to live in the present moment.
Yeah.
That is really good advice. That is really good advice. This is something that we all forget to do. Live in the present moment. We're always either worrying about the future or about the past, that we forget to just listen to the raindrops. Very inspiring. I know it's 8 a.m., but you're doing a really good job inspiring everybody here. It's amazing. Like, I already feel so uplifted. Oh, so great. So, okay, traveling. I presume you love traveling as much as I do, or a lot of people that we know. But it makes us richer as individuals, okay? We see cultures, we see different people. Like you said, when you came to Miami, you had a cultural shock, but it was a positive experience. So some of these scenes that we saw are with us for the rest of our lives. Like, when we travel, some things stay forever inside of us. It doesn't really necessarily have to change us, but it leaves a mark. So out of all the places you have been, what has left a special impression to you? Like, is there some specific place that you've been traveled to that left a really important mark on you, on your soul?
I love to travel to the third world countries, because it's very, very eye-opening, the groups of poorer people, the simpler people, and they just live, they live in the moment. They enjoy the raindrops, they enjoy to grow plants, and they are happy even though they don't have much. And that's, for me, very, very inspiring. So I love Mexico. I love Africa, actually. I love people who are, who have, but doesn't have really, you know what I mean?
We can maybe say they're grateful for what they have, and they are not ungrateful for what they don't have yet in their life. Yeah, they're living in the moment. They appreciate what they have.
Also, for some people, they may be poor, you know? They don't have the beautiful luxury house. They are poor. So why would they be happy?
But they are rich in spirit. Yes.
They are happy. They're rich in spirit, exactly. That, for me, I love traveling to places where I can see this kind of energy, you know? So again, Mexico and Africa was really eye-opening to me. I want to definitely come back.
Yes, yes. I completely understand you, because as well, if I go to travel to some poorer countries, I always have to use quotations because what is poor, you know? Everybody can appreciate something differently. So although they might be materialistically poor, they are so rich in spirit. And as you said, very inspiring, eye-opening, motivating, and it's like a wake-up call for everybody else that have so much more to stop and appreciate the little things. Even like what you mentioned, the raindrops, the leaves moving, nature. I feel you completely. Great advice, thank you. So, what do you consider your greatest professional success so far? And what would you especially like to leave behind you in the future? Some sort of
So,
mark?
in the future, I would love to, I would love to improve my skills on the set, my skills with people, but also, I mean, there's so much to be, you know, the climate change nowadays, everything, the summer are getting so hotter and hotter, and it's just crazy. So I definitely see myself as a, you know, like a little ambassador for, or speaker for, not exactly maybe climate change, because there's so much to touch base on, maybe plastics or something like that. I really want to, in the future, I don't want to only be a model. I would love to be also some speaker.
Yeah, advocate for climate change, for the better of the planet, something like that.
Exactly.
That is also very inspiring. Very inspiring.
But I'm not crazy though.
No, of course. I think that if everyone would do something little, just a little bit, towards a better change, this world would be even a better place to live. So your aspirations to even tackle something like that, besides modeling, is also very inspiring. And it's good. I think everybody should get involved with a little bit of how can I help this planet more? Not just I'm here to live. Yeah.
Exactly. When I first came into America, they teach me how to be a selfish, because everyone is think about themselves first, which is not bad, which is, wow, I look like Jesus.
Yeah, I understand, because of the, well, it's a sign. What can I tell you? Like, it's a sign that this conversation, that this interview had to happen, because you're giving us so much good advice. You're giving us very inspirational things to hear. So
okay. So where I've been. So yes, in America, people are kind of a little bit more selfish than we in Eastern Europe, which is great. But sometimes you do have to realize that it's not all about you. So that's what I want to finish right now.
But that's also a good lesson. You saw it, you've lived it, and then you said, I don't want to go on that path. I'm still me. I still feel like there is something different that I can do. So staying true to yourself is really good. That's a good. And yes, we from Eastern Europe, I consider myself as well, because we're from Serbia, you're from Czech Republic. We are a bit, I think we're all raised a little bit differently, culturally as well. To be either more, how do I say, warm to other people, or just have more compassion. You know?
Sometimes I would find myself as a people pleaser, because that's not how I was raised, but I just care much more than
you should.
I don't want to say that I should, because I should, but sometimes I just take things too personally, and at the end, everyone is thinking about themselves. So, you know, in the world, we are just like going around thinking, oh, that person thinks about something about me, but they might go through a rough day, and at the end, they're thinking about themselves again. So don't take things too seriously and too personally.
But I think that's also about a part of self-reflection, and how much everybody else invests into self-reflection. So probably you invested more. Coming from a different country, a different religion, smaller, you know, maybe that's better, because now you can reflect on yourself on a different scale. Seeing what you don't like and seeing what you like, you choose the best for you. I think that's a really good thing.
It's okay. Yes. It's okay.
But what you just said was very relatable. You know, you're a people pleaser. You try to make everyone happy. This is very relatable and close to me as well. I don't know if it's only because we're women, or we come from this type of background, you know, geographically speaking, or it's just because you're more sensitive to others' needs. But
that's probably it. More sensitive. Yeah.
Yeah, you maybe go on the hypersensitive spectrum, which is really good, because you listen to yourself, you listen to others. It can be painful, but I think in the end you sleep like a baby because you come from your heart.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So in the end, it's not so hard to live like that.
No, it's not.
It's better
True,
to live
true.
like that authentically than to just try to be fake per se, you know, just to get what you need. Yeah. Okay, so I will not take your time a lot longer because I know you are busy, you have a busy schedule. So we can have one more question for the end.
Sure.
What do you consider to be the greatest success in life in general? Not professionally, but like in life. And what is that you have like as a list of special values for you? We tackled some of them already, but do you have something that really resonates with you, that really stays true to yourself, in your core?
So for me now, because I don't have my own family yet, I just really want to leave some good impression behind me on people, you know, like now I'm not saying like I'm people pleasing right now. I'm just trying to be open and be the person who gonna leave like, oh yeah, she's nice, she's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I have values, and yeah, that's it.
So staying true to yourself, being nice, having grace, that would be your
having
advice.
grace. I would say, yeah, having grace, exactly.
Yeah. Doing everything with grace is just the best. I agree with you. I agree, because you leave a nice mark. You leave a nice mark behind you. And trust me, you left a really strong impression on us today. I will go smiling through the rest of my day because you just made my day.
Awesome.
We had such a lovely conversation with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure having you in the studio, even online. Hopefully next time you visit Serbia, we'll have more time to sit down and talk.
Yes.
Maybe even longer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hvala.
Thank you so much. We wish you a lovely day, a lovely week, and stay true to yourself, because this was so inspiring. Thank you so much.
You as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.